Hello there, and welcome to yet another episode of my Car Mechanic 2021 series. We're past the halfway point on the uh, Chrysler Dodge Plymouth DLC that came out here not too long ago. Today, we're going to be working on the 1971 Plymouth Barracuda, another classic car. Yeah, this one's going to be fun, although it is missing some valuable parts. But like I said, the stuff that is there looks like it's in okay shape. I'm really, aside from the body looking a little jank, really not seeing like much in the way of actual rust on the parts. Of course, like I said, most of the stuff is missing, so we're gonna have to add all that in as we go. Actually, I get a little ahead of myself here. Let's take care of the frame real quick. And that all cleaned up. I'm gonna pull the rest of the body parts. Excuse me. Guessing yeah, it's gone. And that side mirror, or side window rather, looks like it's kind of pieced out. Yeah. 2%. Oh, right. Okie dokie. So, let's see what we can fix up. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and get rid of that, and that. The rest of this we should be able to fix. We know we're gonna need all new glass work, so I'm just gonna go buy it when we get to that point. Okay. Let's go. Let's see. We got the hood. Oh, I said hood. Missing the front bumper. We'll get that here in a bit. Okay, we need the right side mirror. Alright, so that got us most of the way there. Let's go ahead and make a new shopping list. Yeah. Right, so we got the windows over there. Don't take me out of assembly mode, please. Thank you. And we'll do the license plates separately. And so let's go here and the go. There's both headlights. got the front bumper. Okay, first door window. Got a body window. There's the windshield. And the other door window. And the other body window. Got the rear window. First taillight. And the second. Alright, let's drop all that in. I think we're going to probably keep it this color. I was going to think about changing the color on this, but I don't think I will. Doesn't look too bad now that we got it all cleaned up. Could be it from our inventory. Let's go. Okay, we need to go one level up. There we go. Okay, custom plate. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Anybody recognizes the connection there? Yeah, it's pretty. Well, if you're into like 80s songs, you'll probably understand that to an extent. That should get us. Yep, body's to 100%. It's weird because like. You would think with like this many, with all the tires gone like this, well, all but one, you would think there'd be like a shit ton of rust on it, but there really isn't. It's kind of odd. It's almost like, imagine someone like got most or partway done with a restoration, and then just like stopped. That's kind of what this looks like to me, to be honest. All right, so. Go here so we can mark everything for the interior. We go disassembly and get rid of it all. I mean, look at this. It's like it's just like it's disturbingly clean for a car missing so many parts. I mean, you could almost say like if it was complete except for the engine, you'd almost swear somebody did it like a donor car. But that'd be kind of fucked up to have such a nice vehicle like this, and they just yank the engine out, throw it in something else, and just toss this in an auction or something. But I suppose the auctioneers have seen stranger shit. All right, let's go back over here. Actually, hang on. We need to go here first. Since we already marked everything, there's no need to keep it since we can't fix it. So let's go to the interior shop. Alright, there's a bench seat. A couple of front seats. And a steering wheel. Wrong door, Crunk. Try that one. There we go. Digging the fake wood grain. Sorry. Fancy shifter and everything too. Okay. So, guess we're gonna go ahead and pull the one tire that's off here. And, well, yeah. Might as well go ahead and do the tires, I guess. Hang on, I gotta go take care of something momentarily here. I will pause the recording and be right back. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Needed to take care of something urgently. Alright, so let's get this one lone tire off. I know they're not 100%, but like everything's there. Bushings for the cross member are in place. You're missing majority of your parts. Let's do that. Did I get the... I did not get this. Sway bar, caliper, and the cylinder, and the outer tie rod. I want to at least get this to where it can accept a tire, because it doesn't look like any of the others are missing stuff, and I know both of the back ones are missing shoes and drums, and possibly other things. I could see at least one rear shock, but we'll get to those in due time. So, let me move that further over. There we go. A little more room now. I'm always fidgeting my cameras. Right, let's go here over to the parts store. Wishbone shock. Front spring. EGU. And shock cap. Couple of rubber bushings. Upper suspension arm to go with them. Need a front end link. Brake caliper. And the accompanying cylinder. And an outer tie rod. Alright, let's hop out of that and go over here and put the assembly together. You are good on accepting a wheel. So the front's done, at least in that respect. Done in the sense that we don't have to do anything else to it. We've got shoes, we've got rubber housings. Looks like the leaf section's complete. And that's... what do we need over here? Might as well just order everything at once. Rear shock. Another small rubber bushing, brake shoe, and looks like... oh, we're missing a leaf spring U-bolt. That's why we check this stuff. We need all that plus a couple of brake drums. I think would be golden at that point. So let's go ahead and go buy stuff. So, a couple of brake shoes. 3 small rubber bushings. Rear shock. And the U-bolt. Alright, let's throw all this in there. And yes, we forgot the brake drums. Thankfully there's only one in the game, so can't mess this one up. It's good to go. Let's get this one the same way. Yeah, that one just to double check. It has both its leaf spring youth bolts. That should be... Oh, we forgot to put the bushing in over here. I'm like, why do I have an extra bushing? I can't count. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so... be good there. In fact, if we wanted to, we could just drop this thing on its wheels. We're going to have to anyway when we get... because we're going to be getting to the part where... we're going to be taking care of the engine, or in this case, lack thereof. So, actually, let's just leave it up there for now. We got to get this one tire torn apart. You have just one tire size. You do indeed. Excellent. That's going to make this whole thing just a smidge easier. Alright, need 3 of those, and we need 4 of these. Okay. So, off to the rim shop. Rim Atlanta, we need these in a 15. We need 3. Okay, that all looks good. Short condition, just so we can keep things organized. Right. So off to the tire shop. Need 215/70. Okay. Verify. So 215/70 R15, 215/70 R15. Good. Everything lines up. Get them balanced. Oh, here we go. And should be the last one. Throw these back on for now. Take them back off when we get ready to do the suspension front and back. Alright, I just want to make sure that this sits on its own wheels unassisted here. Okay, now let's drop it the rest of the way. Okay, good enough for now. All right. I'll pop this back up just a little bit. Now we get to address the massive gaping hole that is right here. Okay. This needs 426 shaker. Right. There. Hell, I don't. Create new engine, please. 426 shaker. Ah, there you are. Create engine. I love how I have to go through all that just to tell it what part to expect. And if I just went and did the X thing right here to add the thing to the shopping list, it would just give me the same thing that's already there. It's like, okay. You'd think doing it either way, grabbing it there or grabbing it here, it's like, bang. It's only a game. Don't have to be mad. Right, so let's actually go out there and buy that, since we know what we need. Nope, nope, no. Oh. Oh, fuck it. We're gonna put it on the side. And assembly. We need to anyway, so we can get the pistons in there. So yeah. We build this motor from scratch. Save us a little bit of trouble. We don't have to do the teardown. Which is nice. Camshaft, crankshaft. Like a fuel filter. Oil filter. Ignition coil. And distributor. Kind of start things out. Here. You know, at least some of this is performance, so we go here first. And filter those out. No pun intended. Go. Ignition, distributor, and ignition coil. Crankshaft should be standard. It is. Okay. Kind of figured it usually is. I don't think I've ever seen a performance crankshaft. Not in this game. Or if they exist, we haven't come across a vehicle that uses it. So, yeah. Alright. Drop you in. You in. Filter on there too. We forgot the cam gear. Or we didn't forget it, but we don't want to forget, I think is what I was trying to say. Alright, so that's it there and there. So flywheel, distributor, ourselves a cam gear. Looks like we need 3 crankshaft bearing caps and 8 pistons with connecting rod. Right. Up. There we go. You've got a flywheel. Got the rotor. Cam gear should be standard. Crankshaft bearing caps should be standard. The pistons there. Since it's using the non-standard rings, I think we might need to get the specialized ones that are in the list. We'll get those here in a second. Alright, so we've got a cam gear. Three crankshaft bearing caps. And we're gonna need rod cap. We need 8 of those. Bam. And then rings. I'm going to take a wild guess and see if it needs those, since it's not using the flat or flatter pistons that, you know, they're used on the default V8s. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Well, aha, I guessed correctly. Alright, let's get the bearing caps in. Work our way up the middle. Alright, one more. And we're good to close it up. Oh, I forgot the rotor. One moment. That dropped in. Get the engine heads, the timing chain, and oil pan. Get the distributor cap. We did not. That's going to need clip B. So we get the... Not get this guy. Clutch plate. Okay, off to the performance shop. We've got head A. It's going to give us a nice 6% boost. Nice. Got head B. Another 6%. Timing chain standard. Oil pan standard. So we got distributor cap. And clutch plate. Okay, we got 3 things, even though there's 2 things on the list. Let's get the one that's not marked first. Clip B. We need 2 of those. In case you don't know why, you're about to find out in about a couple minutes. Alright. Put the oil pan on first so we can rate the engine. Oop. Just like that. When you're dealing with distributor caps, they almost always need, you know, clip type B to put the bastards on. That's it for that round. Got clutch pressure plate, both exhaust manifolds. Let's see. Go ahead and get 8 spark plugs. 16 push rods. Intake manifold. I'm not going to bother with the other side since we got everything there. And a timing cover. Okay, back to the performance shop. Got a pressure plate. And got our exhaust manifolds. 8 performance spark plugs. Oh, push rods are standard, right? Okay, intake, manifold, and timing cover standard. Let's see. Clutch bearing, clutch release bearing. I went ahead and just decided to get that. Figured it'd save me an extra step. We need 16 push rods. Good. And timing cover. Go ahead and get the push rods put in on this side, and we'll work our way over. Oh good, it uses the one-piece rocker arm kit on each side. Nice. Spark plugs in first, then we'll do the push rods. Dual carb, dual quads, no less. Nice. Okay, we've got the water pump and the crankshaft pulley. Anything else? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's take a looky. Let's see, rock arms. Excuse me. Standard. Carburetor A. And carburetor B. Pulley, water pump, all that stuff should be standard parts. Okay, got the rocker arms. ×2, right? Okay, I had to go look at the tooltip. I was like, please tell me I got both. I went through that kind of fast. Alright. Now let's start dropping stuff in. Yeah, that's it on this round of parts. So it looks like we've got a couple of brackets, water pump pulley, a couple of engine covers, and the air filter base. Cool. Head back over and buy our stuff. Yeah, looks like everything here is actually standard. I kind of go over to the performance shop as like a force of habit. one bracket. And the other. Water pump pulley. Got your air filter base. Okay, looks like we're ready for the wires from the distributor to the spark plugs. Got everything in there, so filter, wires, we need power steering, and alternator. I think that's it. Yeah, doesn't look like we have much left to do, thank goodness. The filter I know is a performance part, as is the set of ignition wires. I'm going to grab those two while we're over here. Thank you. And actually all these are. Forgot. Alright. Drop the wires in. And this engine's going to look beautiful when we're done. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we got the filter cover. It looks like the first of the belts. Okay. I think both of these are standard. Oh, that's gonna look sick when we get this back in the car. Absolutely sick. It even says Amikud on it, just in case you ever forgot what you're driving. I make that joke about all these cars that have their badging literally everywhere possible, including the engine parts. Other than the, side of the engine block. Neat. I think we're done. Nah, snazzy little number. Built entirely brand new. Now that right there is something I'd drive. Very carefully, but I'd drive it. Be my luck, I'd, goose the throttle and put it in a ditch somewhere. Anyway, let's get you off the stand and back in where it should be. Which means we're going to need the cherry picker, because we didn't have to use it to get the engine out. Now it gets to go in. We shut that. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. I like. Okay. Now, probably should go ahead and take care of a few things underneath first. Actually, there's several things we could take care of underneath. Here, back out. Camera, please. Camera. Gonna play nice today? Nope, you're gonna choose violence. Okay. First things first. Front exhaust pipes, a gearbox, and we're gonna need a V8 starter. Here. A couple of middle mufflers. A rear muffler. Another rear muffler. Does that go all the way back to the back? Yes, it does. Okay, we need a fuel tank, which means we're also going to need a fuel pump. So let's go here. And actually, first things first. Okay, brand new fuel pump. Couple of front exhaust pipes. Oh, yep, the gearbox is standard issue. 2 middle mufflers, aka resonators. And a couple of rear mufflers. Fuel tank standard parts. Just get that one same place we get the gearbox from. Damn. We're gonna need something else, aren't we? The fuel pump. Yeah, let's just go ahead and start putting stuff in. Oh, it's like sideways mounted, okay. Or transverse mounted, I guess is the correct terminology. Oh, we forgot the starter. Yeah. That's what I was like. Where's something else we needed to get? That's what it was. That from here. Electronics. Because of course we do. Cool. I'm going to go ahead and get the drive shaft, even though we're not going to put it in right away, because I want to hold off on putting it in until we redo the front and rear suspension. We are not quite to that stage of the game. We did kind of goose things a little bit by putting in the exhaust in the fuel system already. That's fine. We got almost everything in the undercarriage done except for the suspension work, which we're going to do that last. Why? Because I choose to. And battery, power steering, radiator, excuse me, washer and radiator. And looks like just about everything. Battery. Fuse box base B. Cover B. There we go. And now let's go back over here, get the rest. We'll get the fuses and the relays here in just a minute. I want to get the rest of this stuff put in first. And then we'll go fuss with that. And that's looking good. Okay. Let's take a peek here and see what we need. Right. Relay type B, 3 relay type A's. Okay, relay type C. Fuse type A. Fuse type C. And fuse type B. Very easy, very quick. Alright, let's start putting fluids in. Wait, seriously? You have to take that? It's not even... Okay, game. I could have snaked that out. In real life, I probably could have. Maybe, maybe not. Everything back on. So we got the oil, the brake fluid. Let's do power steering next. Alright. Engine compartment's done. Alrighty. Let's check the car. Dude, 90% part condition already. Not bad. Ain't got that far to go, but we do need to get this up in the air so we can get the tires off and just for fun and games, I'm gonna take this thing back off, but I'm willing to see how much that bumps up the part quality if we plug this thing in. Okay, it didn't change it at all. Never mind. Back out. I thought it would change it, but nope. Yeah, the suspension's already in pretty decent shape. So we're going to still yank all the tires off and redo both the front and rear suspension. Alright. Down she goes. Oh sweet, we leveled up. Just a few more levels and I get another achievement. Like I said, this vehicle was in kind of a weird state when I got it, because I was just like, this thing, like I was saying earlier, this thing seemed awfully darn mint for missing so many parts, because normally when you see vehicles in this kind of condition where, like, looks like half its parts are missing, then you're like, okay, how much of this is rust and how much of it's actually the car? And this one, like I said, it just, you can almost, like, you know, have like a little bit of a headcanon thing going on where you're like, well, maybe somebody gave up on it. You know? Because that happens sometimes when you're, you know, working on a big, expensive hobby project, and then like you just, you know, run out of time or money or energy or some combination of all of those. And the thing languishes for a while, and you're just like, well, I think we just might just sell it as is, and you know, because even a partially complete car is still worth something, especially a classic one like this. Just about got this all torn apart. A little bit further. Okay. Everything from there and there. So the front and rear suspensions are good. Separate. You just want to separate the old one. We don't want to separate the one that's already 100%. Kind of pointless to do that. Alright, let's see if we can clean up the brake discs. Alright, let's see how many of these I can fix. Okay, looking good so far. Okay, let's see where that puts us. Yeah, it puts us in a pretty decent shape. We sell stuff we couldn't fix. And we're gonna go buy all new stuff. Okay, 10 rubber bushings. Like a couple of new hubcaps. Wishbone shock. Front end link because we replaced the other one. One rear shock because we replaced the missing one. Toy bar B. Front spring. Got our tie rod. Couple of new bearings. Okay, one small rubber bushing. Like you got a full set of inner tie rods. And a couple brake pads. And a front shock cap. For good measure. Alright, let's get that one assembly put back together and then we'll dive right in. Sometimes the ultimate boss of the game is in fact the camera. Yeah, it's totally where I wanted to go. There we go. Like you click on one wrong thing and it tries to send you out in the freaking weeds there. Okay, tires are all the same size, so we don't have to worry about accidentally putting the wrong ones on the wrong end of the car. It looks like we've got everything put... Oh, wait. No, we didn't. Why do we check this stuff? Get your little ass in there. There we go. Okay. Put those in. This is why I usually try to put bushings in first. 'Cause if I don't, when I'm working on something on the vehicle and I don't put the bushings in first, I tend to forget about them for some reason. Not sure why. I would have gotten to all the way to the end of the restoration and wondered, why do I have these small rubber bushings? And about the time I would have said that, I would have been right. Okay. Up here. Like I said, taking care of the bushings first. That way you don't have to fuss with them later. Come on. For some reason it wasn't registering my clicking there. Like, come on, game. Keep up. Doing a quick check here. Everything looks good. Yes, it does. Alright, let's head over here and finish the job. Right? A few more parts and be done and ready to move on. There we go. And check everything here. Everything looks good. Check the car. Car's at 100%. Good job, everybody. Group effort, all that jazz. And I guess we're off to the alignment rack. Nice. And not only that, but I like the sound of them too. Close enough. Okie dokie. Done and done. Now we get to go to the fun booth and see what our handiwork is going to produce in terms of performance. Alright, so 425 horsepower from the factory and 490 pound-feet of torque. Not too shabby. Ooh, 756 horsepower for a gain of 332, so about a 78% increase. 862 pound-feet of torque with a gain of 373 and 76% increase respectively. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. Let's get this thing outside, we'll get some pictures, and we're going to be going off to the speed track. Okay, that's going to be a thumbnail, which by the time this video gets uploaded, you guys will have already seen it. That one's going on Discord. Get in. There we go. Very nice. Very Spartan, but very nice. Alright, let's head off to the speed track. My handy dandy controller out, so I can do this much easier with it than trying to do it with the keyboard. Listen to that. Doesn't that sound nice? Okay, 120, 30, 40, 51. That's all she can do. Another one of those ones that like takes almost nothing to get up to like 100, around 150 miles an hour. Stops nice and straight, doesn't go squirrely. What's not to love? Oh, wait, hit the wrong switch. And that was with me just slowly creeping that throttle up too. I didn't mash it at the beginning. I was just trying to feather it, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, and by the time I hit full, we hit full speed in like a second. He's like, holy shit. This thing will launch you in your seat. Alright, let's take a look at the numbers. So we bought this for a little over 14,000. You can see the condition bonus, performance parts, body, and parts values. So we're going to be selling this for 116,950 for a profit of 102,857. Not a bad return on investment. Not bad at all. She was missing a lot of parts, but we were able to get her whole again. Got her to showroom quality. It's all good. So let's go ahead and sell it. Make our money back here. And we're down to the last two cars. We got the Chrysler 300C SRT8. And you're going to move over to Bay 1 because that's going to be the next episode. And then the final car in our series, the 78 Chrysler Cordoba. Ta-da! That's going into Bay 2. We have nothing to put in from parking in the lot outside because, like I said, last two episodes in the series. So there you go. With that, I'm going to turn you guys loose. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, especially the little bell thing if you want to get a notification whenever a new video or stream happens to pop up on the channel. We'll be starting work soon. Well, probably by the time this gets uploaded, I will be either starting work or just about to. Trying to get a little bit ahead on recording, so timing may be just a little bit wonky right now. But yeah, we got these last two episodes. I'm going to get them out on a regular... I'm going to keep the regular schedule of release. It's just I'm trying to get some of the recordings done like early, so I don't have to do them all at the last second, and I can focus on getting mentally and physically prepared for the new job. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.